So, RWBY Volume 7 is coming up, so to get y'all caught up, I'm going to be lightning fast reviewing every episode of RWBY from Volumes 1 through 6. Let's not waste any more time. The animation looks like shit, but RWBY and Yang's sisterhood is honestly endearing. 7 out of 10. RWBY and John's friendship is cute, and I like that we meet Weiss and Blake at their pitchiest. Blake kind of falls into the background, which is usually Yang's job. 6 out of 10. Nora comes off as really annoying. The natural conversations in the locker room is nice, the forest kind of just looks like green blobs though. 7 out of 10. Yang has a fight and it's kind of lame. Ren has a fight and it's a lot cooler. Pyrrha and John are at their most boring, and RWBY and Weiss are at their most annoying. 6 out of 10. Epic fight and excellent fighting choreography from the characters and the monsters. 10 out of 10. RWBY and Weiss piss each other off and then stand around talking to old guys. 5 out of 10. John is annoyingly whiny throughout the whole story. Also, couldn't help but notice that our heroes sat on their asses and did nothing to help Velvet against Cardin's bullying. 4 out of 10. The animation became shit again. The forest looks like crap, which is weird because it looked fine in the Black trailer. Pyrrha's Magnesis assist is cool to watch though. 5 out of 10. Inner conflict with the girls is fun to see and has great character moments. 8 out of 10. The best fight scene in the entire series on full display, wrapped up in meaningful and fun character moments and growth. 11 out of 10. Animation is shit other than the fun and flashy fight scenes, but it's honestly the charming and entertaining characters that made you fall in love with the show in the first place. Honestly, well-animated and choreographed food fight distracts from the fact that nothing fucking happens in this episode. 7 out of 10. The tone shifts so wildly I don't know how to react to anything. Half of everything the characters say are just in the script for trailer bait. 5 out of 10. Weiss practicing her smile in the elevator is like an arrow to my feelings. Then, Penny putting her trust and friendship in RWBY and revealing she's a robot was one of the best moments for these characters ever. 11 out of 10. Paladin fight is awesome. Cool fight choreography on display for all characters. 10 out of 10. Why does Glinda get up in arms because Mercury wants to fight Pyrrha? She just fought 4 dudes on her own. One little Mercury is gonna break her. Her Cardin fight also didn't add anything to the characters or the plot. And then it's just Blake in full bitch mode. Flashy fights can't always save an episode, guys. 5 out of 10. Yang's heart-to-heart with Blake shows how Yang could be the best girl if the writers ever just let her actually do something. 7 out of 10. Animation takes a weird dive this episode. Also, everyone's dresses aren't nearly as cute as I wanted them to be. 6 out of 10. Watch with amazement as Ozpin drones on about your future. It's almost as thrilling as being at a real high school assembly. 5 out of 10. The fighting scenes look janky and stupid. Fortunately, Oobleg's best boy personality picks up the slack for the episode. 6 out of 10. The girls sit around telling us their wiki descriptions while RWBY gets kidnapped in the dumbest way possible. 4 out of 10. The girls fighting inside the train is a ton of fun. Awesome techniques used by both the heroes and villains that leads to nail-biting encounters. RWBY and Oobleg look like ass. 9 out of 10. All the animation looks sloppy and rushed. Coffee is cool, but the whole fight is too easily won and looks like shit for being the finale. 4 out of 10. The first half is really great with good animations and great character moments, but the second half is boring as balls. Fun fight scenes. 7 out of 10. Juniper vs. Bronze is kinda boring, but I love the camera work they do. Sun vs. Indigo is a bit more fun, but really neither fight is all that important. 7 out of 10. Crow vs. Winter is way too fast, but fortunately their unique personalities help holds up the episode. 6 out of 10. The fight with Emerald and Mercury is a lot of fun and does a great job hinting at Emerald's semblance and how it plays a major role in the fall of Beacon. The rest of the episode is super boring. 6 out of 10. I honestly love the funky fight with all my heart. I know the animation can be goofy at times, but I don't care. I think it's a great time playing around with the weapons and the characters. 11 out of 10. The Maiden crap in the beginning is important to hear, but I wish it wasn't just people standing around. There's not even any interesting camera work here. Yang vs. Mercury saves the episode, and her breaking his leg makes this episode great. 10 out of 10. It's a flashback. Gotta save the budget by having long moments of just a black screen. 5 out of 10. Distraught Pyrrha, racked with inner turmoil and accidentally taking it out on her best friend, is very impressive and a very sadly real way of looking at her situation. 11 out of 10. I cried. A lot. Fuck you, Rooster Teeth. 11 out of 10. For everything falling to shit in the previous episode, not a whole lot actually progresses the story in this episode. Kinda skippable, really. 5 out of 10. A shit ton of exciting little fights sprinkled throughout keeps the episode fun to watch. Then at the end, after watching our heroes win all episode, seeing Cinder succeed at her mission and Adam stab Blake and cut off Yang's arm punches you in the heart and you'll never recover. 11 out of 10. Pyrrha's death set a new standard for the show, and seeing Team RWBY split up was a thrilling way to end the season. 10 out of 10. Yeah, there's a lot of unnecessary fights and stuff, but all of our heroes face some sort of inner conflict and makes this volume one to remember. The animation looks good now. The episode is kind of boring though. 5 out of 10. Weiss slowly walks around her house, and then the kids remind the audience that things are supposed to be sad now. Jean training at night is the only worthwhile thing that'll happen to him for a long while, despite him being center stage all the time. 4 out of 10. Blake's encounter is exciting, and Yang's scenes are heart-wrenching. 8 out of 10. Yang has a boring conversation with her dad, and then Raven and Crow have the most boring conversation in the entire show. 3 out of 10. Have you ever wanted Blake to rant about humanity for 11 straight minutes while she ruins everything about her character that made her likable? Me neither. 1 out of 10. I love seeing Weiss snap under the pressure of the upper crust lifestyle, and Tyrion is an awesome character and gave us a great fight scene. 11 out of 10. Oscar's scene is boring. Weiss's scene takes too long to get to the point, and Crow and Tyrion's fight includes some lazy or lackluster animation. 5 out of 10. John is trying way too hard to make this all about him, and Blake becomes an abusive ass. Way to ruin your cast, guys. 1 out of 10. Yang's part is boring, Weiss's part takes too long, Blake's part doesn't do much, and Ranger's part is just set up. 4 out of 10. I cried. A lot. Again. Damn it, Rooster Teeth. 11 out of 10. Literally nothing happens. It's all just filler crap. 1 out of 10. Great character moments from Ren and Nora help make up for the janky animation. Ruby's letter is boring as shit and stupid. 7 out of 10. Half of it's really good and half of it's really boring. At least the good parts are evenly spread throughout the volume. People stand around and talk about nothing important. 3 out of 10. B-Fight was fun. Sienna's death really caught me off guard. 7 out of 10. It's all the fun of an actual political rally, only it doesn't matter to anyone in the long run. 2 out of 10. Yang finally meets her mother and they don't talk about anything important. Also, why are you re-explaining semblances? You finally let Oscar be a part of a conversation and you make it an info dump on something we already know? 1 out of 10. Blake talks about her friends as if they're as shallow and bland as she is for forever, and then Ruby preaches about the magic of friendship at Oscar, who clearly doesn't give a shit. 1 out of 10. Raven word vomits the history of the world while Yang and Weiss desperately try to save the script. 2 out of 10. To celebrate an entire volume of sitting on their asses doing nothing, the kids decide to sit on their asses doing nothing while screaming cringy jokes at each other. Then they act like turning into a bird is a fucking bad thing. 0 out of 10. Yang's heart-to-heart with Weiss was nice. A little sloppy in execution, but I like the effort. 5 out of 10. Our villains try to be threatening while Raven tries to be cool and edgy. Both parties fail at this. 1 out of 10. The best animation in the volume. Ilya's conflicted heart makes this whole encounter nail-biting. 9 out of 10. The animators go on vacation as nothing fucking happens. Jean acts like the one theater kid who always makes it about himself, and Weiss gets stabbed in the dumbest setup possible. 1 out of 10. The animation looks like shit. No one moves. Raven's Maiden reveal was cool, I guess. 2 out of 10. Cinder and Raven fight. I would care more if I gave a shit about either of these characters. 2 out of 10. I'm just happy it's finally fucking over. 1 out of 10. It fucking sucks. Nice animation and some promising character interactions. 6 out of 10. Cinder's interactions are neat, and the reveal of Jin blew my mind. 7 out of 10. It's a flashback. A little long, but at least it's important to the plot. 8 out of 10. Why is everyone mad? No one feels bad for Oz? Feels conflicted? This decision just feels lazy on the writer's part. 5 out of 10. The horror setup for their time on Brunswick Farm made me thrilled to see how it ends. Really great setup. 8 out of 10. Thrilling. Fun. Great camera work. Great performances. I love this episode. Never a dull moment. The resolution had a well-written and entertaining build-up. Great use of setting, characters, camera work to keep the chase thrilling and give some excitement to the show that doesn't involve a fight. This is my favorite episode of the entire show. I fucking love it. 12 out of 10. Maria's backstory was surprisingly brutal, in a good way. Sitting around Arkham is kinda boring though. 6 out of 10. Everyone just gets pissed off and Ruby sits still while Maria drones on about Silver Eye's lore. 4 out of 10. Pyrrha's statue is fucking contrived and stupid, and only in the show because Miles wants to show everyone he can voice Jean being sad and melancholic some more. It's dumb. It doesn't hit me emotionally because of how in-your-face it is. Then John's plan of stealing an airship is also stupid. 0 out of 10. They steal an airship, and Adam comes back. With a premise that interesting, it's amazing how boring it actually is. 4 out of 10. The mech fight is fun, but it's the encounter with Blake, Yang, and Adam that's the real treat. 8 out of 10. The mech fight becomes boring as fuck because Ruby starts monologuing again. Then the fight with Adam was super exciting. Seeing Yang go Super Saiyan and their team attack kill was heart-pounding and emotional for our girls. 9 out of 10. Ruby's flashbacks are nice, but the giant Grimm dies way too easily in my opinion. 7 out of 10. The beginning and the end are honestly entertaining, but the middle really drags the whole volume down. And while the animation is at some of its best here, the character interactions are kinda lacking. Alrighty, I hope you liked that video. If you want to help support my channel, you can help contribute a little on Patreon. Reminder, I'm doing a special bingo game for Volume 7's run. If you're a patron and you make your own RWBY bingo board and get a bingo, you'll get a special shout out in my Volume 7 review. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much. And in the comments, let me know. Are you excited for Volume 7? Anything you're hoping will happen? Any and all thoughts? I want to hear them. So, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.